Hello everyone, I'm Siddharthan. This is the first machine learning challenge in our channel, and you will be having less than a week in order to complete this. So once you complete the challenge, you can send me your code and I will go through all of this and choose which is the best approach. And for that person, I will be presenting a valuable gift which will be very helpful for them in their machine learning journey. So in this video, I'll give you the basic details about this challenge. I'll tell you what is the data set that you will be working on and what is the problem statement and all those things. And I'll also mention what is the gift that particular person is going to get. So watch this video completely in order to understand about this challenge so you don't make any mistakes. Okay, so let's get started. So I will be providing you with this particular file. So it contains all the details about this challenge. So I'm not going to explain much. So you have to go through this and figure your way out. Okay, so I won't be giving much information about this. So you will be having a data set in a text file. So it won't be in a normal CSV file that we used to have. So it will be in a text file and it will be in an unstructured format. So the main goal here is you have to structure this data into a more structured data frame which we use in order to train our machine learning model. So structure your data and use machine learning models in order to train this data. So for training part, you will be having four models. So you should use logistic regression, support vector machine classifier using linear kernels, so k nearest neighbors and random forest classifier. So you will be having these four models and you should create a function. So this function should train all these models separately and give the accuracy score for all these four models. So after that, you need to mention which model is the best, so which model has the highest accuracy and why that model is having that highest accuracy. So you should write an inference about that. Okay, so this is our main goal, and for this you just need to use Python alone. So I have given all the details here. So you shouldn't use any other tools like Excel or something in order to edit your data. So you will be having this data in a text file as I have told you. So you should use only Python in order to process this data and so on. So I'll show you how the data set looks like. You can see here, so it will contain only one column, and this dataset basically contain 195 observations, or basically 195 data points and 24 features. Okay, so if you see this dataset, you can see the first 24 rows. So these are my first data point value. So let's say that this s01 underscore 1 is my first data point, and all these values correspond to this first data points, and the next 24 values correspond to the next data point, and so on. Okay, and the other thing is, let's say that we are numbering our features from 0. So let's say that this is my first feature, and let's number this feature as 0, and let's number this feature as 1, and so on. So if you do that, this will be your 17th feature. So this 17th feature is my target variable. Okay, so you can see here, so the 17th feature is my target variable if you start the numbering from 0, and it will contain the values as either 1 or 0, where 1 represents that a person is affected with Parkinson's and 0 represents a person is healthy, and so on. So this is how the data set looks like. So you need to convert this into a more structured data frame only in Python. Okay, so that is one rule that you have to follow, and you can download the data set from this particular link. So I will be giving the link for this particular PDF file in this video description. You can download this file from that link, and you can download the dataset from this particular link. Okay, so you need to do a basic research on this Parkinson's disease. So and try what are learn what are all the different symptoms and other details and so on. So you can add those text and images in your Google Collaboratory file. Okay, so just do a basic research. You don't need to do a deep research about it. Just do some basic understanding of what is meant by this Parkinson's disease and so on. And these are all the steps that you need to follow. Okay, so first is you need to structure this data. So this is the main part of this challenge. So how we are going to structure this data. Okay, so you will be using mainly Python, and Python alone. So don't use any other data tools. So after you structure this data, do some basic pre-processing and analysis and so on. So check whether there are any missing values. So if it contains any missing values, process those missing values and so on. So after that, you can standardize the data and split your data into training data and testing data. So after that, the main thing. So this is the main part of the challenge where you will be having four models. So you need to train your data with four models, as I have explained you before, and you will be creating a function, and the output of this particular function should look something like this. So it will train the data set first of all with the logistic regression model, then with the support vector machine classifier, k nearest, and finally random forest classifier. So you should train your data set with all these models and tell what is the accuracy for each model. So you should create a function for this, and once you complete this, you should see which model has the highest accuracy, and also write an inference on your Google Collaboratory file itself on why that particular model has this high accuracy in this case. Okay, and so you don't need to do any optimization or tuning in order to increase your accuracy. So that is not our goal. So the main goal of this particular challenge is to structure this data, and after that train your models, all of these 4 models with this data. Okay, so it is up to you. You can deploy your model if you want, so that is completely up to you. So what I'm mainly looking is that how you are going to structure this data set and how you are going to train this model with this function. Okay, so and this is another thing that I want to mention. So this particular challenge is not a competition. So as I mentioned here, there is no winning or losing, and it is completely for your learning purpose. So I mentioned that you will be getting a gift, right? The reason is that we should have some goal. So that is the reason I wanted to gift someone so who is dedicated and who was giving everything in order to complete this challenge. Okay, so I'll tell you what is that gift. So I have made an announcement in this community post. So once you complete this code, you can send me that, and I will try to evaluate and see which is the best approach. And for that person, I will be presenting this book. So this is one of my most favorite books on machine learning. Okay, so I will be presenting that person with this book, which will be very helpful for them. Okay, so what you have to do is, once you complete this challenge, so just fill out this form. So just fill out this form before we are just starting it. So you can see here, so you should give your email address and your name. So once the challenge is completed, I will send you another Google form through the link that you have provided me. Okay, so in that Google form, you can upload the Google Collaboratory file that you have worked on. So I will try to go through all of those files and see which is the best approach, and for that person I will be presenting this hands-on book. Okay, so this is how this particular challenge is going to work, and these are all the reference videos. So in our channel, we have already worked on this Parkinson's disease predictions, so you can watch that video if you want some reference. But in this video, the dataset will be in a more structured way, so it will be in the form of a CSV file. So you can refer that video, and you can refer the model deployment in that video. But I'm not looking that much into model deployment, but that can be a bonus points or something. Okay, so this challenge video will be posted on December 3, 5:30 p.m. and I'll post the solution video on December 6 at 5:30 p.m. Okay, so you can also send your response after I post the solution video, so that's not an issue. But if you use the same solution, if you use the same approach that I'm using, then you won't be getting that much points. Okay, so that is another thing you should remember. So try to send your responses as soon as possible, because like if you send your responses quickly, so a person will get an advantage if they have responded quickly. Okay, so the time is one of the main factor here. Person who have sent me the response first will get some, of course, some bonus points and so on. And again, I will try to see what is the approach that you have used in order to structure this data and how you have created this function and so on. So actually this is a very simple challenge, and you will get a lot of learning from this. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can mention in the comments. So I hope you have a good time participating in this challenge. So that's it from my side, and I'll see you in the next upload. Thanks for watching.